Hey guys, it is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. Welcome to IFYL Inspirations for Your Life. Glad you popped in tonight. If you're new here, well, just grab your smartphone for me. It's pretty easy to do. And once you do that, just go ahead and go to your camera app, point over the QR code like so. Touch the yellow lips, as easy as that, and you'll get my link tree. But if you are not watching me and you're listening to me like on an audio version podcast, well, then just go to believemeachieve.com for more of my amazing, inspiring creations. You definitely want to read the article. There's another one coming out soon, but you definitely want to read the latest article that was published. And it's called A New Spin on Speech Recognition Using AI, Evolution and Applications. Definitely want to check that out. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you're here at 9:30 p.m., 9:30 a.m., whenever you choose to watch, I'm very grateful that you are here. We have some great guests coming up a little later this month and next month, so definitely have that to look forward to. And so I do want to thank you for being here. Again, whatever time you watch us, 3 a.m., 9 a.m., 3 p.m., 12 noon, 12 midnight, whatever it is. We start on a Saturday with a new master topic. We roll all the way through the week, and we come up, and finish up on a Friday. So it is so great to be with you guys. I mean, absolutely, when I say amazing, it's amazing because there is so much potential that we all have inside. So we're talking about a very interesting topic tonight. I'm going to put that on the screen here in just a second. Our topic is, everybody ready for it? To reach way up, you have to dig deep down. To reach way up, you have to dig deep down. Now, we've been talking about this all week. We got more to share. And so the point that I want to make tonight about this, because, every week, every day, I've been making a different, micro point on this. Spend time with people you enjoy being around. All right? Spend time with people you enjoy being around. That's important. If you're hanging around people because, you think you have to, well, don't do that because that's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for them. And it's just not going to be a good thing. All right. So what I would tell you is make sure that you are actually doing something that's going to make you feel great, but it's going to make the other person feel great as well. All right. So let's talk about one of the most important things, which is spend time with people you enjoy being around. It could be your friends, significant others. It could be family members, right? It could be colleagues of yours, right? And so when we spend time with people that we enjoy, our energy goes up. We raise our vibration. Yeah. We raise our vibration. That is kicking it. I mean, that's just I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, that's just something that I feel is so amazing that I think is incredible. We kick it. Yeah. We actually, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we actually raise our vibration. We raise our vibration. And by raising our vibration, it changes who we are. It changes who we are. And you might be saying, hey, John, I don't quite get it. And, I'm going to tell you this. You got to be consistent about who you want to be with. You got to do things day in and day out. That is the most important thing. But you got to like who you're being around. If you're around someone just to be nice to them, well, that's not going to go anywhere for you, is it? No, of course not. So spend time with the people you want to spend time with, not the people that you have to be with. Not the people you have to be with. Right? Remember we talked about the other day, we talked about being humble, increase value of others, and be grateful, feeling thankful for all that you have. Remember we talked about those things? Okay. We talked about setting your promises on a calendar with an auto reminder. Remember, do what no one else is doing. Remember, I talked about the thing with the lobster and the big jar of jelly beans that I sent. Remember that? I also told you have to take a risk, right? So when we think about this, we all want to reach way up, but not everybody wants to dig deep down. You have to start somewhere, right? If you're painting, you have to start with a primer, right? You can't just start with the main paint. If you want to come out good, that is. If you are doing something new, you have to start from the ground level. See, that's the important thing. I think a lot of people forget is that they don't realize that you have to start at the ground level. All right. So when you have lunch or you have dinner or breakfast tomorrow, I want you to make a promise to me, and I want you to take your time. That's right. I said take your time. Take your time with every single bite that you eat. Every single bite that you eat. And you might be saying, John, well, I'm always in a rush. Well, if you're in a rush, why don't you slow the heck down? Okay. When you slow down, you can savor your food. All right. You can actually savor your food. And so your digestion, because when you eat or have your beverages and you take time, you're not just shoving it. I mean, we've all been there. I remember being in grammar school, and it's like, it's like I would have in the morning, I'd get up and, what about breakfast? Breakfast is just shoving some orange juice down your throat and taking some Hostess donuts. I don't do that. And some milk. And you're like, you couldn't eat the donut faster than you could put the milk in your mouth. I was like, my parents were like, slow down, slow down, slow down. Like, yeah. And so when did that change? Because even during college, was I rushing? Not all the time, sometimes. But when I graduated college, I noticed that I was rushing. And I'm like, why am I rushing? Why don't I enjoy the moment? Not just the people I'm around, but the food that I eat. And so what really happened to me was about, several years ago. You guys know I was like 250 pounds. I went to 169, then to 165. I did all this without a trainer. Now, I don't say that to brag. I say this to let you know you can do it, but I also started to chew my food. That's right. Chew my food. So by chewing my food, my brain actually was able to comprehend when I really was full. And if you keep just shoving food down, it's like, oh, wait a minute. I think I'm full. But then you're shoving so fast that the brain and the heart doesn't have a chance to respond and say, wait a minute, he's full. So you keep shoving, and it might take a few minutes because you're eating so fast. So eat slowly. Savor the flavor of your food. Savor the flavor of life. That's amazing. I will tell you that this is not something you're going to do overnight. You're not going to be able to slow down that much overnight. Not because you can't, but because you're going to make excuses. I did the same thing. So what made me change? Well, when I was on this diet, which was not a diet, it's a lifestyle change, I started realizing that I can have what I want, eat the foods that I want to eat them slowly, and I don't crave to have so much of them. Like tonight, I had a Carvel ice cream cake. I had a small sliver like that big. Now, a typical slice is that big. I had a little tiny slice like that. That's it, like a little pie wedge. If you guys can see that on the camera here, just a little tiny like pie wedge. Can you see that? I'll try to show you like that. So this is the slice that they say you can have, which is like, I don't know, 250 calories. This is the slice that I had. It's like that. It's like that small. It's very, very small, right? Very, very small. And having that and eating it slowly got me to appreciate that I enjoy my food, right? I don't live to eat, okay? I eat to live. And there's a difference. When you live to eat, it's like you just got to shove everything down your mouth. When you eat to live, you savor the flavor of your food. That's really, really powerful. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it is okay to say no. It's okay to say no when you always have been saying yes to everyone. That's right. It is okay to say no. It's okay. People say, well, you know, I don't want to offend my friend. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Let me ask you a question. Would your friend be that, let's say, compassionate and understanding of you? No. So I'm not saying to be a jerk, but I'm saying to realize when people are taking advantage of you. So the message in this part is really simple. It's okay to say no. I know I've always done this. I say yes. It's like, oh, yeah, just ask John. He'll say yes. And you have to put that foot down to say, hey, wait a minute. I know that I can do this. I know that I can do something, right? I'll tell you that this is a choice you have to make yourself. It's a choice you have to make. And this choice you make is something you can't just do for tomorrow. It's something you need to do for the rest of your life. Just like you guys know, I'm a national podcast host, a national radio host. I don't just do this one day. How many people do you know that have a podcast every single day? Even though mine is short, 15 minutes to 20 minutes, sometimes 45, I do it every day, and I do it religiously before I go to bed every single night. I think there was one night I didn't do it. I was traveling, and it wasn't my fault. The Wi-Fi in the hotel had gone down, and there was no way. I said, I need to go to sleep for a few hours, and I got up, and then I did both of them. But understanding that we all want to reach up high, but we have to feel digging deep down. Have you ever dug a hole, right? And you had to dig really deep, you know, make sure it's deep enough if you're doing sandcastles or if you're doing something else. And you got to make sure it's deep. Maybe you're digging for a well or whatever. When you dig deep down, it affects us emotionally, spiritually. So the reason that I picked this topic is that so many people want to be way up here, like where Einstein was, and so many other professors are. I had somebody today that was telling me, you know, John, you got to change. There's nothing wrong with change. But just because somebody else doesn't approve the way you're doing something doesn't mean you should stop. Doesn't mean you should stop. I have to tell you, today was a pretty remarkable day. Being 9/6, I checked my stats, and we had over 800 downloads yesterday. I am so eternally grateful for that. That means that my content is resonating with you, and for that, I am eternally grateful. So we've learned a lot tonight, and we learned that when you choose to actually dig deep down, you learn. People learn from you. And not only that, like with the food, you start to experience a different way of life. I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It has been an amazing privilege, pleasure, and honor to be with you this fantastic evening. I hope that you will, of course, like the video, comment below, tag your friends, colleagues, and associates, and share this out with everyone that you know on social media. Of course, what I would really love you to do is go to believemeachieve.com or scan that QR code and click on the link, help keep our content free, and make the choice, ladies and gentlemen, to buy my team and I a cup of coffee, a bowl of fruit, or a scrumptious bowl of yummy desserts. Either way, we're going to be grateful for those pennies and dollars you invest into us. We'll put it to new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, even new facilities to give you the most jaw-dropping motivational content to empower you to change your life. All right, have yourself a great rest of your night. Check out all my other amazing content, and I'm going to see you real soon. Be well, everyone.